Where are most people employed? Once we say where are, so we are talking here for three major sectors: primary, secondary and tertiary. We need to know that where are more number of people employed. No doubt it is seen that more number of people are there in primary sector. Take example of any farmer who is having 5 candidates in one's family, 5 members in one's family. They do not get job anywhere, though they have a smaller land piece of their own. So what the farmer will do, he along with the other members of one's family will move towards this land patch and they will keep working over there. Why? Because they do not find work anywhere else. Anywhere means either in secondary or in tertiary sector. So once they are there in the family, they, in spite of sitting idle, they all move to their patch of land and they do their share. If this patch of land is being worked out by 5, though it could be worked out by only 2 members, if the remaining 3 would have got jobs somewhere else, say either in an industry or somewhere as a shopkeeper or a person who is doing some loading unloading, means in other 2 sectors, if those 3 would have achieved this job, they would have never preferred to stay in and work for their patch of land. Why? Because only 2 are sufficient, 2 are able to manage. Because they are unemployed, that is the reason they are all 5 are moving to their patch of land. So here those 3 individuals are basically working, though they are not getting that income. Means the income of 5, actually in a family we cannot say that what is the income, because they are working on their own land. If they are working in some other's land, so they would have never ever got employment where 2 are required and 5 are put to work. Even if it is there, it is termed as disguised unemployment, or this situation is called underemployed. So this is underemployed condition which is seen mostly in primary sector. That is the reason that more percentage of population is busy in primary sector in country like ours, where population is more, and even then they are working in primary sector. Its output, its GDP's share is less, even though more percentage of population is busy in working in primary sector. Now coming to secondary sector and tertiary. Here we talk that tertiary sector is taking a rise. Industry is also rising, but as much as the output in the industry it increases, it does not shows the similar level of people, persons getting employed in these industries. Why? Because say for example, if the industrial share in a year is increasing 10% in GDP, its share in GDP is what? Gross domestic product. We got this GDP through what? Through the total value of the goods and services produced in the country. Means the share of industry, it has taken a rise of 10% as compared to the previous year. But the number of people employed have not doubled. It means to say maybe the output is more, but the percentage of people employed or the number of people increased in secondary sector is not equivalent. Similarly, in tertiary sector, it shows a better rise, but the number of people getting employed here are not that very increased as it is shown in primary sector. Because maybe there are two reasons. Because people are busy in agriculture, more population is there in a country like ours. So once they do not find job in secondary or in tertiary, they stay back to their land part only. And wherever 10 are there in a family, they all get involved in their patches of smaller patches of land. Maybe they are all marginals. Or even if they are moving to some bigger landowners land part, so they are getting wages over there, and those wages will be not permanent. One thing to highlight here is that won't be permanent, because as and when they these landowners or the money lenders will zamindars, they will be in need of more workers. They'll hire them, they'll put them to daily wages, and once the harvest is there done up with, they may be moved out of their job. So here we see that which is the most people employed sector. These are secondary and tertiary.